shit. What's upper, Dub Nation? Man, I almost knocked over the entire freaking desk that I have here. Sorry. We're about to start, and looks like Pat Spencer got the start, which is cool. I don't. Sorry about that. I had to mute the other window. My fault. Just in time as Chicago won the tip. And yeah, it's Jimmy, Will Richard, Post Healed, and Pat Spencer. Let's pull up the box score. Just Giddey attacks, kick it to Vooch. Kick it, corner, do Sunmu. Misses a 3. Rebound, Jimbo. Jimmy. Oh, I gotta get my notes up. My fault. Here's the box score, my friends. I am late to the stream because I did the honest recap. Buddy healed up for 3. Oh yeah. Rewatch that one real quick. Sorry guys. Pick and roll. Yeah. They left Buddy. They just left him. They miss. And Pat, over to Jimmy. Buddy, attack. Kick it. QP open 3. Got it. We're up 6-0. Oh, they go 94 feet. That's not good. That's not good at all. So Q1, QP3 open. Ball's 94 though. QP another 3. Got it. QP answers again. Holy moly. 9-2, guys. 9-2. Warriors. And number 14. Oh, buzelis lost the ball to QP. Will Rich, Buddy, does not fire. Oh, nice fake. Kick it. Extra pass QP. Extra pass Will. Extra pass Jimmy. Baseline Giddey. Finds Pat. Oh, we are just torching them. I love it, man. I love it. 10 seconds at that mark. Timeout. Billy Donovan. We are killing them. We're killing them. Many passes. Many extra passes. Steve Kerr is just so excited right now, I'm sure. Jimmy to Pat base buckets. 11-2, I believe, is the score, and I am going to clip all of those extra passes for you right now. Haven't even looked at the comments yet. Sorry. Got a little late, man. I ended that. Man, thank you, Bruce, for joining the and Amy for joining the the honest recap. I tell you what, man, I went too long on that one. Timeout. Oh yeah, we got a squad. I need a bigger cursor because I can never find it on 3 of my screens. I have 3 screens. So it's rather difficult to find. Oh, but there was the one didn't get back on defense one, but that's okay. We still played pretty good overall. So let's analyze the last play. Analyzing the last play. Many passes. Woo! Many passes. Here we go. It starts right here. Starts with Buddy in the corner, right? Passes up the 3. Attacks. Kick spray. Out to Pat. Out to QP. Fake a 3. extra pass to Will, another extra pass to Jimbo. And that's when Pat sneaks all the way in. Great cut by Pat. Look at him. He's coming from way over here. And boom, there he is. Oh, we got to screenshot that, guys. Screenshot. I'm freezing because the venti frap that I got, but still, I don't mind it at all. Analyzing the last play. Ooh-wee. Go back to my, here's how I send myself the screenshots now. I've changed my process. Not the best process, I gotta say. Vooch, easy bucket at the nail. I think they ran just a simple pick and roll. Yeah, pick and roll with buzelis. And Jimmy, right side, finds Pat. Pat is cutting. Oh, he smoked the layup. But he hustles, and Buddy hustles and gets out of bounds on them. Oh, you guys didn't get to see me DM myself. Sorry about that, because I forgot to put that up. So great job by everybody, especially Buddy on that one. And there's another foul. And got one of the female refs. She's actually pretty good. I think she's pretty good. I forgot her name, though. Q1. How much time we got left? Oh, 9:27. 9:37. Buddy with the oreb tap. Our ball. Oops. Jimmy attacks, misses it. Here they come. Coby White scores 94 feet. Well, that's what happens when you smoke. Lays. Jimmy with the smoke layup. Oh, bucket good. Ah, I wasn't watching. Dang it. 14-6 Warriors. Oh, it was Will Richard for 3. Love it. And they miss, and we're on the run again. Buddy scored. Oh, we're just playing great. This is smoothness. As it was Giddey made a turnover. Pat got the steal. Lovely. Now it's a foul on Buddy. That's okay. I think it was a foul. So after Will 3 open, Pat steal Josh. 94 to Buddy. Another one. We're up 16-6, my friends. 8:29 to go. Oh, Josh Giddey on the give back. Missed it. Smoked a layup. You smoke a layup. We smoke a layup. Where's my venti frap, man? Oh, that's way back here. Can you see it? There we go. All right, Buddy handoff to Pat. Goes to Jimmy. Back to Pat. Oh, Jimmy threw it away. What? Jimbo? Rare turnover. Wow. And Coby goes all the way, and Pat says, my bad. Coby burned Pat. 16-8. Yeah, he went around the corner on Pat. Not good defense. Jimmy got the catch. Attacks Matt. Over to QP. Kick it back to Pat. Fake a 3. Back to QP. 3 ball. No good. Oh, Pat's right there, and he puts it in. Man, this game is so simple now, isn't it? And they go 94 again, and QP has to foul Dos Sun move. So Pat with the putback. Just didn't get back on defense. I'll replay that one more time. He's going to go to the line. Where's my cursor? There it is. You know, I'm going to replay it one more time. I think Jimmy didn't get back. Nope, Jimmy's on the baseline. He needs to hustle back. I hope Jimmy's all right, man. Should I clip that for you? Nah. It's okay. Jimmy just didn't walk back. He's walking back on defense. but he might be injured. Who knows? I mean, you're not supposed to play if you're injured like that. You got 4 days off, and these guys are rolling. QP for 3. They leave him again. Vooch goes, come on. Love it. Oh, and Jimmy steals it. Okay, Jimmy, you're absolved. And he dunks it. Oh, man, we are killing them. 23-10. We're beating the Bears. Wow. So many good things happening. Vooch hangs head. That is the... Oh, they missed a 3. Will Richard rebound. 23-10. And Jimmy attacks, goes to QP. We go around the horn, buddy. And Pat, loses it. Pat, turnover. What happened at 7:30? Shoot, I can't even remember. So many good plays. And left side, Josh Giddey, attack, bucket good. And it's a timeout. Timeout, Steve. Let me catch up on some plays here. It was the QP3 was off of Jimmy Pat pick and roll. Oh, right. IO 94 feet foul. Okay. All right. So it's 23-10 at this point. And let me replay the last play so I remember what's going on. Oh, yeah, Josh Giddey went down left side. Buddy having trouble. Yeah, but Pat jabbed out way too much on that one. So, you know, the more you play, the more the warts come out. And, you know, Pat, sometimes he screws up. He does. I went through that on the honest recap of 23-12, 559. Honest recap of the last game against Cleveland. So Josh burn Pat. 23-12, timeout Steve. Save my notes real quick. We already looked at the last play, so we're good. Raymond Sylvester's in the house. Pinky, Noberto, Dina gone, Chosen Minion. Chosen Minion, where you been, bro? Daniel Barry. All these guys, good to have you. Kimbo, of course. Hit the like button. Pinky says, let's go Warriors. Good ball movement. Chosen Minion. Dina gone. I'm freezing because I'm shivering from the frap. Gotta do marketing later. Totally just went from one thing to the next. Boy, my marketing sucks. All right, Moses in the house. Over to Melton, and Guy Santos has officially, QP with the between the legs to Pat. Over to Melton, catch and shoot. Missed it. Guy tapped it. Oh, nope, Melton couldn't get it, and he dives, and it'll be a timeout. No, it'll be a foul on Guy Santos. Guy is in the game. Wow. Giddey comes in before JK. Where's the score? Well, I don't put up the score. Why would I do that? But you can see it. It's a where's Waldo? You gotta look. Squint. Squint. All right, Josh Giddey, left side. Moses. Good help by Trayce. By the way, Trayce is in too. 3 ball, no good. Long rebound, Pat. And then he turns it over. Man, Pat, what are you doing? And he says, my bad. See, that's what happens. You play more, you make more mistakes too. Bad outlet. But we're still up 23-14. I mean, the net is, he's still killing. By the way, Trayce is also in with Melton. Wow, we really changed 4 guys. Melton inside, jump hook. Wow. Nice one. All right, kick it all the way to the right side. Pat Williams, 4-3, got it. Melton will play the point. Brings it up, pick and roll Trayce, left side, wrap around pass to Giddey. Giddey knows what to do. He attacks, he finds Trayce. Trayce can't handle it, but he got it, and he jumped hook, and he got it. Score it, jump hook, not bad. Under 4 minutes. And Giddey uses his, oh, it's going to be a jump ball. Way to go, Pat. Pat got a jump ball against Giddey, man. Man, Pat's playing great. Let's watch it one more time. Oh, they showed the replay already. Let's see. See what happens here. Oh, yeah, it was Trayce. It was actually just bad offense by Giddey. Put the ball right into Trayce and jump ball. Trayce won the tip, but tipped it to the wrong guy, Pat Williams. And Giddey's going to strong left, and Melton, great defense. Pods is in the game, by the way. Three ball Melton, no good. Williams rebound. And they throw it away. No, I think it's a foul on Trayce or something, but it's Bulls ball. Yeah, side out foul. All right, up top, number 7. Man, I don't know a lot of these Bulls, so I got to memorize them quickly. Dalen Terry. Okay, Dalen Terry. Oh, Javon Carter. Zach Collins. I thought Collins was injured, but okay, he's in there. Good old Zach Collins. Haven't seen him since the Portland days, still wearing the red and black. Oh, and a nice lead pass to Dalen Terry. Jason Terry. Dalen Terry. Are they related, though? Might be, related. Who knows? We'll look it up. Anybody know? Left side, Moses. Back to Giddey. Giddey, handoff. Over to Melton from Mo. Melton turns the corner, falls down, throws it away. I thought there would be a foul call. It's 4-on-2. Sidestep, 3-ball Coby. No good. Long rebound. Got it. Javon Carter, sidestep 3, missed it. Rebound Giddey. And Melton left side. I don't blame Melton on that one. And he gets inside out. Oh, nice extra pass by BP. Moses 3. Yeah, BP. Way to hit Moses open. 30-19 Warriors. 3-ball. Javon Carter. Good. 30-22 though. Melton up top, Trayce. Pick and roll. Over to Giddey. Shoots a 3. Little early. 12 seconds on the shot clock there, Giddey. Man. Telling you play more, Make more mistakes. Don't get too comfortable, guys. And Coby White misses a push shot. Trayce rebound. Here we go. Melton right side. Wants to break down White. Pick and roll. Zach Collins blitzes, but ends up with BP again. Collins falls down and then, or trips over, and Gee back to Melton, reset up top. Coby White might have got a piece of that three, and Trayce tips it to BP for three. Got it. BP on target. Give him credit for making shots. That's all he needs to do now. You know, one of the few things that check off the box is shoot better. And it's a layup by Coby White. No good. Trayce, great rebound. He runs the floor. BP finds Melton for three. Got it. We are now 36-22. Man, great sequences. I can't even keep up. And inside, Pat Williams, no good. Trayce tap. Oh, went right to Terry. They swing it around. Coby White wants to feast, and he gets it to Javon Carter for three. He loves shooting, and he hits it. 37 seconds to go. We're up 11. Moses, pick and roll Trayce, nothing there. But Gee's wide open in the middle, and he finds Trayce for a dunk. That's what you got to do. You know, JK needs to look at film of Gee. That sounds crazy, but oh, man. What was that? Mo to Gee to Trayce dunk? I can't remember exactly. I'll watch it on the laptop. 38-25, huh? Pick and roll. Coby White, kick spray. Coby White got it back. Three ball, long rebound to Pat. And buzzer sounds. My fault. And when I say Pat, I meant Patrick Williams on that one. So what a great quarter, man. 38-25. We definitely should win this game. Bulls suck. They're not good. Not a good team. TJ Davis. Oh, Trayce Jackson Davis. I'm like, who the heck is TJ Davis? Do I stream the game? No, can't do that. No. Thomas the boss. $38 first quarter points. Woohoo! Oh! Let me clip the tic-tac-toe because that was magnifique. That was beautiful, man. Screen recording. Is it working? Oh yeah, it's working. Here we go. Let's get back. Pinky, you forgot to tell me to do marketing. Pinky. Bad Pinky. No, just kidding. Okay, let's see here. Need the screenshot of that. Oh, I never hit send. Oh, I sent the wrong one. Whoops. Screenshots. This one, 1207. Yeah. Whoops. There it is. Oh, we just started again. Sorry, let me reposition this screen recording, and let me change it back to the box score, and here we go. Yeah, Buddy. Oh, bad screen by Buddy. Wait a minute. Who's that bad screen on? Gonna be a good 30 seconds behind now. Oh, bad screen by Gary. Oh, no. Bad screen by who the heck? Oh, by Pods. All right. Coby White against Gary. 0 versus 0. Oh, nice move. Faked it and then stepped through. I'll have to wait till the next timeout to do marketing. QP over to Gary. Gary to the nail. Kick it to BP. Steps on the line. 2 straight turnovers. Come on. One more. Yank him. Sheesh, bro. Seriously, though, man. Stop it with those stepping on the lines. Step on line. All right, pick and roll. Right side, Io over to Zach Collins. Missed the push shot. What am I thinking? Fake? No, there was no fake. Jimmy gets fouled by Pat Williams. Bad foul. Just on the rebound. There's, that's a foul that you don't want to just randomly collect if you're the Bulls. Oh, he got his arm hooked. Okay, Jimmy manufactured that foul. Nice. On the replay. You have the benefit of the replay. Pods for 3. Hits that one. Okay. I don't really like that one, but okay. Let me rewatch that one as they work it around to Giddey. 16 on the clock for BP. That was 14 on the clock. Huh. They miss, and Jimmy picks up a rebound. Fadeaway Buddy in the nail. Assist. Jimmy. 43-27. 3 balls. Zach Collins missed it. Long rebound to Patrick. Goes to Io. Io dribbles it out to Josh. Josh and QP on the switch. He burns QP. He makes the layup. Pods on the outlet from QP. Pods moving the ball. Fake a 3. Go to QP, go to Gary. QP screens for Pods. Pods finds Gary wide open for 3. Looks at the feet. Brick. Back rim brick. Up by 14, though. Javon Carter right side. Can't get around Gary. Good point of attack. Josh and Buddy uses his body. Oh, used his body perfectly, Lucas style, and scores. BP outlets to Buddy for 3 early. Short. Ooh, Jimmy mistimed it by that much. Now the outlet goes to Josh. It goes to Io. He misses it. Good defense, QP. Way to go, QP. I like it. Buddy on the right baseline. And Gary goes to Jimmy on the right. Back to Gary. He fumbles it. He gets it. We got 6 on the clock. Hands off BP. BP shoots it, of course, because you get green light when you have a hand grenade. And he bricked it. Io brings it up. Fake a 3 on QP and draw a foul. No, they didn't call it. And it's out. Good job by Buddy. Ah, too bad, Io. Buddy again, getting his paws in there. Man, are we going to get a DNP for JK? I don't think we should DNP him, but sheesh. That's tough, man. That is tough. All right, Jimmy, jab step. Bye-bye. Left side against Buzelis. Kick it to Buddy in the corner. Swing it all the way around back to BP. All the way back to Melton. Up, too late. Swung it around a little bit too much there. A rare team turnover-ish. 8:03 to go. Interesting. Too many passes this time. Shot clock violation. Wow, are we going to really, maybe is Kuminga injured? I hope he is. That would really suck, man. We got to look it up. I think he's fine, though. Is he on the bench? Let's look. Maybe that's him with the towel next to Will. Well, anyways, it's Matt Buzelis, Melton, gets the pick and roll. Layup, missed it. Pods and chase. Good job by Pods, and that's what he does. He chases rebounds. Pat back in. Man, we're really going to get a JK DNP? Wow. This is nuts. Melton, I don't think you should get a DNP. Just figure it out. Jimmy, inside, fouled by Josh. Very strong, hard foul. Man, the way this is going, I mean, sheesh. How many guys have played? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, it's hard to play 12 guys. Wow. You have to play Melton, so, and you kind of have to get Jimmy back in the fold. Wow. Okay, would you have DNP'd? Oh, let's call it this. Who would you have DNP'd? It's either Giddey or, wow. Let's say, wow. How do I word this? I guess you got it. It's a pecking order. So man, Vooch missed it. Trayce. Moses is coming to the table. Could be matchup related too, considering there's really nobody for JK to guard than Buzelis. Man. Oh, Buzelis pushed Jimmy into a screen, so that's a foul on Buzelis. Would you have DNP'd JK or tried to find a way to get him in rotation? DNP. There's a timeout, by the way. Give DNP or the 12 guys. 12 guys playing tonight. Let me make sure JK was not on the injury report. How do we do that? Just go to our Discord. We can go to the recap section. And there's a part where we have we track the pregame. And getting some shots up. Oh, you know what I got to do? I got to text Joseph. Okay. Well, he looked all right, and these are all the, yeah, he wasn't on the injury list. Okay, so would you have give JK the DNP? Give one of the following. Give either, I mean, directly Giddey or Gary, or who else is on the box score? Oh no, I got Spiral of Death. Okay, or Moody. That's who you have to change. That's who you have to give the DNP if you do that. Of course, I've got to put a 50-50 on the poll just in case, you know, I don't know, maybe, whatever. Yeah, good point, Kimbo. Good point. Let's screenshot that. Let me blow this up. There we go. Ooh, we're nice and humongous on the pause. We are a huge screen in front of me, which is nice. Honestly, it's beautiful technology. But I gotta change the cursor. Oh, and I forgot to do marketing one more time. Oh, I didn't even put that in there. How do I escape? Oh, delete. Send myself a DM. Oh, hurry, Rich. Oh, we just turned it over. What are we doing? Wait a minute. Guys. Oops, phone mirroring. No, I don't want that. Let me see. Okay, they run pick and roll, kick it to Josh in the corner. Oh, Melton 2 turnovers now. Man, I guess he missed it because I'm looking up and we're back running the other way. And Melton left side. Oh, Melton for 3 from Pat. Good. Top Vooch 3. Good. We almost overpassed there. I feel like it's just bad defense on the Bulls. I'll take it. We miss Moses. Oh, he could have put behind the back pass to Giddey. Bucket good. Wow. Moses. And they score right back, Matt Buzelis. And Guy loses it. Turnover. And then they turn it right back over to Melt. Thanks. Moses inside out to Melt. Back to Pat. Back to Melt. And Melt does a good job on offense to ward Io away. And Moses got to hurry. Now he's stuck. He lost his dribble. Shoot a fadeaway. Gets swatted by Giddey out of bounds. Moses. Moses has limited moves. Let's go here. Mo killed his own dribble. Under 5 minutes, though. Vooch, push shot at the nail. So we're up by 11. And it's inside. Pat, fadeaway air ball, says my bad. No more my bads, man. Just don't do that. And they kick it out to Coby on the left. Screen, guard to guard, Io. Coby just pulls up for 3, missed it. Trayce can't come up with it. Io with the rebound, finds Matt Buzelis. Could have been an and one against Guy, but they didn't call it. And we call timeout because we're playing crappy for a little bit. .405. Yep. So Io out jumps TJD. Buzelis cut. Lay. Timeout. Another bad play, like 3 bad plays in a row, I guess. 49-40 though. Q2 and .405 to go. That's true. That's true, Bruce. He's not going to learn being benched all the time either. Valid points, man. I mean, valid points. I agree. But I don't know the answer either. You know what? It may be for the better because JK plays better when Steph is there. Okay. I mean, I've seen enough. I think he'll play better when Steph's there because when Steph isn't there, all you got to do is double team JK and there's nothing he can do. He needs the gravity of Steph. So, yeah. At the last timeout, I ran a poll on JKDNP. Kimbo and Bruce, good comments. I think if I had to choose, I would be okay with JK taking DNP without Steph. I think he'll play great with Steph. Needs his gravity because we saw it versus Philly. They just doubled him every time. Same thing against what team was that? I think Denver the second time. Yeah, they would just sell out on him. And again, that second time against Denver was no Steph. So it all depends on Steph with JK. You never know. He may play fabulous with Steph back, and also depends on who we're playing. So we look at the schedule later. Moses catch and shoot. Good. On a side pin from QP. ATO. Interesting. We went with that on the ATO. And 52-40. Oh, they cut it to 9. They cut it to single digits. 3. What am I thinking? QP's on the floor right now. He got hit, but it's a foul on him. As I rerun that play on the laptop, it's going to be Buzelis around the handoff and Vooch against QP. Jimmy forced him baseline, and I think QP might have been a little late. Let me rewatch that one more time. Check out the timing of it. Since there's free throws, I can just record this. Second free throw coming up. Oh dear, I'm not going to get in time. Let me see. Sorry, no play-by-play right now. I don't know. I think that one I can just delete. Okay, meanwhile, what do we got here? Jimmy drew a foul on Io, I believe. Okay, now it's QP. Over to BP, back to QP. Shoots a 2, or no, that was a 3. I think he shot a 3. My fault. Let me reset everything. I can't see what I'm doing right now. There we go. Well, Chicago brings it down. Matt Buzelis, dunks it in QP's face. Good inside-out dribble. Oh man, that's the future of Matt Buzelis. Unfortunately, he doesn't get more of those. Moses for 3 from the corner, missed it. I think that's another case of Buddy didn't know who he was guarding. Oh man, that's inexcusable. Well, Buddy gets a rebound on this one. Come on, guys. Jimmy goes 94. Oh, smoked it. Goes back out to Moses, though. Good patience by Moses. 3 ball by QP, missed it. Yeah, it's almost like if there are 3 errors in a row, then we will call timeout. But we haven't done the 3 errors in a row yet. So foul on Matt, and Jimmy goes to the line. Per usual, Matt is, or per usual, Jimmy is very adept at getting the foul call. And bucket good, and we're up by 10. And so you'd hope that we would have stretched the lead out to like 15 by now, but not the case. Vooch, air ball. He's mad at himself. Wow. Vooch with an air ball on the 3. Jimmy will bring it up. Pick and roll QP. QP flares or pops. And Jimmy finds Pat. Pat finds QP up top over to BP. BP late shot clock. Shoots a 3. Buddy, good attack of the rim, but out of bounds. Did he say my bad or no? Is he saying switch? I hope he's saying switch because I don't know what he would be my bad about. Rewatch that one. Yeah, he should have cut. Yep, Buddy should have cut on that one. 1:48 to go. Interesting. He's right about that. So Buddy should have cut. Interesting. Buddy didn't cut. BP late 3 miss. Out of bounds. So another mistake, but it's a minor mistake. All right. We foul Coby White on the next play as little reach in by QP. And Steve is saying, that's not a shooting foul. Yeah, I know, right? Oh, man. What's her name has no response. Referee assignments. Let's refresh that. Oh, Danica Baruti. Dedrick is all right. Kevin Scott, I don't like that much, but I like Dedrick. And I don't know too much about this new referee. Pick and roll QP Pat after the free throws. We're up by 8. QP smokes it, taps it in himself. Good hustle, QP. We're on near a minute, 119. But he steals it. Coby White went into 2 players. Jimmy finds BP for 3. Splash. He even looked at his feet. Okay. That was a really athletic play by QP back then. Inside, Vooch misses it. We're up by 13. Jimmy on the elbow. Finds BP. Extra pass QP. Sidestep 3. Oh, missed it. I was going to say, if he made that. Ooh. And Jimmy steals the outlet, and he can't quite track it down. So out of bounds in the corner. But he goes over to dap him. What is Jimmy mad about? Let me see. Rewatch this. What could he be mad about? As we got a dead ball. Oh, QP sidestep 3. Okay, he must be mad at QP. Interesting. 30.5 seconds left. QP corn 3 sidestep fly bly. Jimmy not happy. Interesting. I have to earmark that one. Might need to come back to that. And then Josh Giddey gets too far, throws the ball to Jimmy. Jimmy, 94 feet, fouled. Yeah, let's clip that one. See what that one was about. That's interesting. Why was Jimmy not happy with QP's 3? go back all the way back. First, he told him to clear out. No, Jimmy's at the line, so in real time. Yeah, I don't know, guys. Well, hit both free throws, I believe. 60 to 46. And they kick it to the corner. 3-ball, Josh Giddey over BP. No good. Trayce rebound. Buzzer sounds. So very satisfying first half for the Warriors. Wow. We're really playing well. I like it. 59-46. Halftime. I think so. Let me double check that. 60 to 46. Sorry. Yeah. Oh, so he missed one. Quentin Post is at the on the mic. And I will not run the audio of that because I need to use the restroom. So restroom break. Be right back. And then we'll look at some plays. Okay. Well, first of all, thank you, Bruce, for saying that it didn't want me to be too tired yesterday night before doing the honest recap of Warriors Cavs. And I was really tired, so thanks for saving my ass on that one. Other than that, go to the basket. Well, yeah, we've been doing some good stuff today. So, yeah, Pod should have passed the ball. Yeah. Overall, though, we're playing well, and Chicago's kind of, bad. So So no worries. I think we're fine. A couple bad threes here and there isn't that terrible, but yeah. Yeah. And here's another vote for JK. But I think, yeah, I'll say one more time. I think if you had to give JK a DNP, give it to him when Steph's not playing, because when Steph's not playing, it's hard. It's hard for him because the other team will scout against you because they look at the list of players and they're going to think JK has the ability to score over most other guys, other than, playing good, well balanced on a string defense against the Warriors system. And so I would I would sit Jonathan if I needed to sit him against when Steph is not available. We're going to look at some plays right now, but I need to do some marketing. So let's do some marketing. And let's see. Okay, let's do some marketing. Oh, cool. How is the JK vote? 53% for JK getting the DNP. Let me see. So I got to do some marketing. You know what? While we're doing marketing, why don't we listen to Steve Kerr pregame? If there is one. Yeah. Billy Donovan for 13 minutes? Wow. Here's Steve pregame.
By the way, your press conference after the game last night, Steve, was very entertaining.
Thank you. I may get fined. I haven't heard it yet from the league, but how you doing, Casey?
Good to see you. How are
Good.
you? Nice to see you.
You want to start us off, or you know anybody? You're here for the comedy. Yeah, Jimmy's gonna play. Yeah.
What was the decision on Al and Drake?
Just makes a lot of sense to give them the next 4 days. We don't play till Friday, so let's be safe.
Did you get fined for
Not that I know of. Not that I know of.
last night? You're up 3 points with I think 7 seconds left, and obviously Cleveland just takes a catch and shoot.
Good question.
What are the instructions you give in that situation? Do you consider? Do you
Good
consider
question.
fouling intentionally playing a foul?
Yeah, but it's easier said than done. But I believe in fouling. But you have to do it at the right time. Otherwise, you're giving them 3 free throws. So, yeah, they ran a good play, and Mitchell got open and got the shot up. So we got to do better on the initial defense so that we'd have a chance to foul.
Steve, you guys kind of broke the mold when you first started there as far as playing at a fast pace constantly, and you obviously had a ton of success. What do you think when you see these other teams trying to copy that? A team like the Bulls, they had a little success,
Hey,
but
copy that.
now half their roster is injured. What do coaches come up and ask you, like, how do I play the way you guys did? And
They did 7 or 8 years ago. Not anymore. I mean, I think we're middle of the pack, pace-wise. It's just been a league-wide trend over this past decade that's been building. And some of it is analytics. As we've all grown more comfortable and confident with the numbers, we're well aware that the earlier you shoot in the shot clock, the higher the percentage of your your efficiency, your points per possession, points per shot. It's all higher early in the possession. When I played growing up, every coach I ever had said, well, you don't need to take that one early. You can always get that one late. And it turned out they were all misinformed. Like everything else, the game evolves, and you learn, you grow, the game grows, you adapt. The players, are also practicing all the skills that feed into, you know, what we're talking about. More guys shooting threes. You know, every player now is shooting hundreds of threes every day in the off season. Back then, nobody did that. Just a couple of guys on a team. So you throw it all in the pot, and then you see success. Teams like the Pacers last year playing fast. Teams like us a ways back, you know. We were inspired by Phoenix, Mike D'Antoni's teams, and how fast they played. You know, 7 seconds or less. So he was ahead of the curve. But there's always, you know, a trend that's happening in the league, and that's definitely the one that's going on right now.
Back-to-back games, you held the opponent under 100 points. What have you seen from the defense, especially like without Draymond these past couple games?
Well, we're taking pretty good care of the ball, which is the main thing. You know, when you're not giving up layups and threes in transition off of a turnover, it's a lot easier to play defense. So we're keeping the ball contained better, not letting people get to the rim as much. And then last night we got a little lucky. They missed some open shots, but that's always part of it.
Billy Donovan.
Billy, I always question all words.
Yeah, he's going to try to give it a go. We'll see where he's at, but he's going to try.
And then the awful guys were all out.
Isaac, Trey, Jalen, Kevin, and obviously Noah's situation. Yep.
And then one thing we've been hearing consistently from you, but also the players, is you need to get back to like the identity that you showed earlier in the season. Is that even more important when you're facing a team that's finishing a back-to-back? Like, you have an opportunity to kind of impose your style and maybe get a win that way?
Yeah, you know, and I think the other thing you want to be able to do is, listen, they've had guys out too, just like we have, right? And certainly we've had guys in different roles, you know, maybe different minutes, different starting lineups, so to speak, right? But you want your identity to permeate through your team, regardless of who's playing, you know? And I do think for some of the guys that, you know, have been thrusted into situations where their minutes have changed, responsibilities have changed, you know, we've got to be able to stay true and hold true to that, right? And that's the thing I try to look at where, you know, yes, you have all these injuries, but what about the things that we can control about how we're supposed to play and how we need to be able to play? And listen, some of the things I think that have hurt us have been the ball handling issue, quite honestly, and the turnovers. We've had a lot of responsibility on particular guys just because that's one thing that's kind of gone out with the injuries has been the ball handling. But we've got to be able to do a better job, you know, with that, with the turnovers, but also, I've said this before, the decision-making in the paint, you know, because you mentioned, you know, the finishing at the rim, some of the block shots, but, you know, you struggle to finish at the rim and you're getting shots blocked and you're turning it over. It's just like a hard recipe to overcome, you know, and we've got to be able, identity-wise, I think, to be better, to spray it, to make it easier. And I've said this before, the whole has got to be better than the individual. We got to make each other better. We got to rely and help each other more.
Billy, with Isaac, where's the at as far as you talked about when you lean back?
Yeah.
Is there any improvement in that department, or is he still having the same kind of pain up and down his leg when he does try to flex?
Yeah, so today, you know, Jalen was out there working out on the court. Isaac was out there on the court. Kevin was out there on the court. Certainly these 4 days coming up after tonight, I think will be helpful to them. I feel like all those guys are improving. The only thing I don't know, in speaking to Isaac a little bit, we're going to have to see in practices is like, I think he can control when he's in a one-on-0 workout in terms of the running. But it's like, okay, what happens if he goes up for a rebound or he reaches back? Like, how does that, that's the only thing I don't know at this point in time. He has made progress. He does feel better. But he still, at least when I didn't talk to him today specifically about this, but I mentioned it last game, is that, you know, he still feels when he goes back, he can still feel it there. So I think the anticipation is, okay, well, if I am playing and I get pushed, if I'm feeling it doing this, I'm going to feel it if I'm playing. I think some of those symptoms have subsided, but I do think we're going to have to get him, because the hardest part for me, to seeing this going forward is Isaac, Jalen, and Kevin in particular. They're all going to need some ramp up, even though they may feel really, really good. I don't know if the medical guys are going to say, okay, you're fine, throw them right back into a game. They're going to need some lead up time, because I think those guys feel like medical guys, you start getting into a week, 10 days, 2 weeks, you lose some conditioning. There's things, your timing, all that stuff they're going to want to see. And I'm hopeful that maybe at some point when we get back to practice, that those guys will be able to participate.
And then the other question for me with Miles, I mean, we always like to hope and think that this thing is kind of linear. It never is, really. Is this what you expected, that there would be these ups and downs, and then there'd be a burst up, and then there might be or did you expect a little more of a climb from him when you kind of looked through the first quarter of the season?
No, I said, I think before, media day, this was going to be a really challenging year for him. The one thing that was encouraging, I know we had some turnovers last game, but you know what? Like, I look at the rebounding for him. We put a huge emphasis for him on getting to the backboard on both ends, defensively and offensively. He's tried to do a better job of that. I never try to evaluate his games based on him making shots or missing shots, because that's going to go up and down. Right. But the defensive assignments he's had to take on this year, who's actually guarding him, and things he's had to go up against. So I really believe this has been a good learning curve for him. I think he's talked a lot about, his routine and getting himself ready to play. Like, these are all the growth things I think he's going to have to go through. So I'm not surprised that it's been like this for him. I kind of anticipate that. I think anytime you see a young player go from really not playing the first 50 games, let's say last year, to getting more, moving into a starting lineup, you're in 20 games into your second year. There's film out there on you guys have a better feel for you. It's a little different messaging on.
Okay, we're back. Jimmy attacks and gets fouled. He'll go to the line. Thanks for your patience. It always takes me a little bit longer than I anticipated to do my work, my marketing. Warriors, Bulls, watch party, live chat. And Jimmy coming up. Second free throw is good. We're up by 16. He missed a free throw earlier, huh? Oh, he's 6 for 8. All right. Coby White, catch and shoot. Not the best shot. Oh, Buddy fouled him. Oh, Buddy. He says, what I do? I don't want to hear that, man. Just admit the bad play. So 11:50 to go, or 11:41, be exact. And I need to tweet it out. All right, Jimmy, right side over to Buddy. Got the side angle of the court here. Will Rich back out to Buddy for 3 over Josh. Missed it. Buzelis on the run now. Gets a vooch on the trail 3. Shanked it really bad. And Pat Spencer loses the ball from the elbow. And he goes, what'd I do? I'm asking the ref. And nah, let's be better with that. Coby White, bad turnover. Couple of bad plays so far. That was traveling on Coby White on the catch against Jimmy. And Will Rich, catch and shoot, contested. That's kind of early in the shot clock too. They go 94. Matt Buzelis with another poster layup. He nearly dunked it over Buddy. Guys, not playing well right now. QP left wide open from Pat. Good. Why did they do that? Did they not have the? Didn't QP score 1,000,000 threes on them last year? But hey, I'm glad. And it's Matt Buzelis, right side. Good defense, buddy. Not bad. Not bad at all, buddy. Buddy will shoot a 3 in and out. And Coby White misses it, but Buzelis pulls down the rebound, and they get another shot. Giddey's got QP on him. Backs up and then attacks, and then pretty good defense. Got it to Buzelis for 3. Pat Spencer rebound. Brings it up. He attacks. Good attack. Pat scores. Lefty. Beautiful play by Pat, man. He's been playing out of this world. I got to hand it to him, man. And Vooch throws it to Pat. Alley-oop, Jimmy from Buddy smoked a layup, and Jimmy knows it. They get a 3 from Coby White, brick. And Pat will bring it up. Oops. And Pat, fade away. Good. Oh, from inside again. Patrick, Andrew Spencer, timeout. Donovan. How does he do it? That's just great. Pat dribbled in on Coby White. Spin fade. Timeout Donovan. Billy Donovan, not last night's Donovan Mitchell. 69-51, 8:33. So he came out with some choppy play, and then boom, Pat. He does make mistakes, but the net, he just makes good plays. It's impressive, very impressive. Pat Spencer decision making good. I mean, yeah, for the most part. And they're not egregious. Like, oh shit. I almost lost all of you guys. Sorry. No, I got a tweet. Can't forget the tweet this time. Dun, 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 dun. I am tweeting. Woo. Okay, time to look at who we are. That's a good one, Shivansh. Who are we playing coming up? Minnesota. I think you need to play JK against Minnesota. Let us do a vote. Let's launch the vote. Wow, now 60%. Okay. Well, do you DNP Kuminga again next Friday versus Minnesota? Yes, no, I don't know, maybe, abstain, etc. I would vote no. There's no way you're DNPing him against Minnesota 2 games in a row, by the way. Let me go save that screenshot. Thank you, Shivansh. I sure hope you guys don't think you should DNP coming up. But let me also end the poll here, and it'll be Giddey bringing it up. 25 votes. That's all we got. Oh well, your loss. No, just kidding. And Buzelis on the catch and shoot 3 at the buzzer. No good. And Pat jumps. Oh, Jimmy got the offensive rebound. Push shot, Quentin Post. Push shot, Quentin Post. Wow, Quentin's really playing great before our eyes. He gets another rebound because they missed another 3. They're falling in love with that. 71-51 Warriors. Jimmy gets it back up top. Finds QP. Late shot clock 3. Short. And Josh tracks it down. And they go inside out. Good pass by Io. And it's a 3-ball by Buzelis. Splash the like. Let's go back to the box score. My bad. Let's reduce the style. Ooh. Oh, QP. Alley-oop layup to Jimmy. Wow. And Jimmy gets a steal. Oh, he saved it. And yeah, 2-on-1. Pat back to Buddy. Oh, Jimmy. Yeah. Jim steal to Pat to Buddy lay. Yeah, 75-54. We were in total control. Buddy with the bad foul on Coby. Force them to make a bucket on their own, right? But he couldn't resist. Sometimes it's hard to resist the temptation to reach in. Play the dude. I know, right? I don't mind it today. I don't mind it. But not against Minnesota. They got athletes. We need it. I don't care if we have Steph or not. I don't care that we have Steph. We will. Io out to Matt Buzelis. 3-ball over. Pat. Good. Pat says my bad, but man, Buzelis is what, 6'10"? I'd love to see him versus who's the guy on Miami? Where's Nicky at? Pat, bad alley-oop to Trayce. And then bodies fly. Oh, nice. I like the physicality by Pat. It wasn't intentional. Very lacrosse type play. And they have to take a timeout because Matt took Pat in the mouth. So it's a timeout by Billy Donovan. We are up comfortably, 75-57. Palindrome. And it's Q3, 5:50 to go. Shacked to full legend. I think I missed it. I must have missed it. Oh, you know what? Buzelis ran into his own guy, Zach Collins. We're going to stay no commercial. Oh, Buzelis is bleeding from the nose. Shoot, I missed it. I'm trying to do too much. We need to get Aaron Showtime Taylor to do our play-by-play. I'm going to take a restroom break again because, you know, Venti Matcha Frap. Venti Matcha Frap Blues. Be right back. Okay. I'm back before the commercial break. We've got a ton of X's and O's on the Discord if you want to go there and look at all of it. All right, inbound to Coby White. Melton on him. Screened by Collins. Downhill. Melton comes back. Oh, and what's her name again? Calls a foul. The referee is called Danica. Called it on Melt. I don't know. Looked clean to me, but did you see the bull? Benny the Bull is playing I love it. Benny the Bull is playing ping pong. That's great. Benny the Bull is one of the best. He's dangerous though. That guy is like, put it this way, the mascot suit is built in a way that it's, if you run into Benny the Bull, it hurts. Benny the Bull plays ping pong. I love it. All right. 75-58, made one of two. Pat Spencer on the pick and roll with Trayce. Kick it back out from goes Moody to Giddey, back to Pat, handoff, back to Moody, around the horn to Melton, post up Trayce or mid post, handoff Moses, got to fire it with 2 seconds, bricked it, but he was fouled. They're going to wave it off though, says Dedrick. What's his last name again? I don't memorize these guys. Dedrick Taylor. They're calling it on the ground, strangely enough. Here's a bird's eye view by the, that doesn't make any sense. That's a shooting foul. What the heck? Is Moses at the line now? Looks like he's at the line. Okay, he got overruled by Kevin Scott. The mindless foul, yeah. Uh-oh. What is Daddy Mex 5003 saying? I have no idea. Lovables, yeah. They should call the unlovables. Yeah, did Buzelis have to go do concussion? I wonder. There's Kevin Scott. I don't know why we're close enough. I don't have the volume up that much. Put it up a little bit higher. Moses missed another free throw. What's going on? It hasn't been that great lately from the line for Moses. And we're up 77-58 though. Giddey drives, falls down, gets it kicked out though. Javon Carter's going to say, I am the man, and he missed a three. Zach Collins rebound, Gee foul. Take it out of Browns. Okay, let's do some Chinese translation since I am free for the moment. What do I do this here? Translate Google as we sub out Pat. Boji, is that Pods? Who's that? I don't know who that is. All right, Javon Carter, kick spray to Josh. Melton reached in. Oops. Well, it's forgivable for Melton, but let's mark it down since we have some time to type this in. Melt, bad foul on 3 by Josh. Yeah. Hand in the cookie jar is the usual description of that. But he misses a free throw and hangs his head. Oh, he's wearing the Kyrie Irvings. Hits the second one. We're up by 18. Man, Chicago's not a good team, man. Obviously tanking Bulls. Flaming Carter sneakers. I know. I didn't understand that. BP comes back for the ball. Trayce inbound. So BP and Trayce bring it up. Trayce, don't move. Nearly a moving screen. Now he sets a regular pick, half court, goes over to Melton, attacks, layup, foul. Good job by Melt. to just break the seam that a lot of warriors, strangely enough, aren't able to do. Have you noticed that? Like this move that Melton just did, we don't have a lot of guys that can do that for some strange reason. I would even say JK has trouble with that. Like, just don't know how to do that. Whoops. Oh, he missed it. And Giddey tracks it down. Oh, but he had to save it and threw it to the wrong team. But it was a blind throw. Oh, and Trayce. Oh, he swatted it, and they're going to call a foul. Danica calls it on Pods. Pods should have took a charge. You don't move your feet backwards on one of those, but usually he's good at that. Yeah, he's too far under the circle. Oh, that's a weird mismatch of the sneakers. Huh, is it? So it's not supposed to be that way? I don't know. You never know, you know. Kyrie. Back in the day, you could only wear all black or all white, and the whole team had to be matched. Don't know if you guys knew that. It's a Jordan era thing. Melton, pick and roll, Trayce. Banker, no good. At least he's able to get it off. Like, he's able to get off a shot. Like, most guys don't. Like, Pods can't. Pat Williams misses inside, goes out to Javon. Josh Giddey reset. And back to Collins, smokes a layup. Melton there. And over to Moses for three. Melt has attacked 3 straight times. And they're working it around one more time. And Melton knocks it away. Wow, he's on every play. Trayce gets the steal. Back to BP. There, boy, we're playing around with it now. BP for 3. Man, we just Washington General'd the Chicago Bulls. And Javon inside out. Josh Giddey missed it. Rebound by Guy. We're up by 22. Moody for 3. No good. Pajemski rebound. Gets his own shot at the nail. Good. And Zach Collins. Oh, and one against Melt. Well, that time Melt did not win the battle down low, as we're a little undersized with Trayce run around. Let me rewatch. And yeah, Trayce, it was we're a little Trayce is tired. He just subbed himself out. So that's why. And we just called timeout. So Zach and 1 versus Melt as Trayce switched and called himself to be subbed. Timeout, Steve. And it is, what's the score here? 86-64. 2:33 in the third. Just got to close this one out. Yeah, this is where Jimmy's Warriors arc started. Yeah, I remember that. And QP hit a bunch of threes that game too, which was cool. Yeah, for once, I have nothing to do at a timeout. Let's take a look at our Discord server because it's awesome. Yeah, good point, Shivansh. You know what? Let's put Discord on in the background for the screenshot. Another one by Shimolich. Let's go to the live feed from all of the Bay Area reporters, including NBC Sportswear. Oh, here's a view from. Oh yeah, yes. Hey, this is the. Oh, there's the ping pong, right. We're back playing ball right now, so Bo brings it up. That was fun to watch. We'll watch more of it later. He got blocked from Giddey. Very weak attempt, and they score 94 feet later. Io. Io was staring at Jimmy, and Jimmy points him at him back. So Jimmy will bring it up. Jimmy gets to the nail, finds BP for 3, short. Gee taps it out, of course. Gee. And Jimmy, up, turnover, and he knows it. Kick it back out to Giddey for 3, good. Timeout, Steve. Wow, that was quick. Wait a minute. 16 now. Good timeout, though, finally. Didn't we just call timeout? Yeah. Steve called a Popovich timeout. Yeah, finally. Finally. And it was Jimmy. It was Jimmy. It was you, Jimmy. Let's take a look at that. Well, you won't, but I will record it just in case we have time later to discuss. Let me see here. This is fun, guys. Blessed to have you guys here. Jimmy attacks, and he throws it away. Let's track Steve's response. I like it. Finally, a timeout when we do lame-o things. Steve looked a little pissed, honestly. Wasn't overly pissed, but he looked pissed. Shook his head a little bit, and then Jimmy walked over and he kind of like stopped shaking his head. Let's get back to the main screen. And let's go back to the play-by-play. Oh, no, we're going to turn the ball over by Buddy? We call timeout, and he turns it over. Ah, Buddy. Buddy's about to turn the ball over. And let's see, Pat. Oh, good call by them. And Buddy can't track it, and Josh is all over him. Buddy has to get it to BP. BP with 4 seconds. Why is it Buddy turnover? And he layup, righty scoop air ball. Wow. 86-70, by the way. Wow, that was our ATO. Collins. Why was it Buddy turnover? It wasn't Buddy, unless it's coming up right now. 3 ball for Giddey, of course. Only a 13-point lead. And Pat went alley-oop to Jimmy. It was a bad pass again. We're just sleepwalking through this one. Carter for 3. Got it. Oh, man. Now we're up 10. Just like that. It was 24 not too long ago. 27 seconds left. 14-0 run, man. And Jimmy will attack, calm everything down, and get fouled. $11 seconds left. So good to have Jimmy. You know, that's the one thing that we will have is a sort of a superstar stopper to calm the game down. BP sits down. He looks a little frustrated. Well, you know, you got to learn how to hit the rim on some of those. I don't care how you do it. Just hit the rim because it looks bad when you miss that stuff. Wow, Jimmy, 53% of his points on the free throw line, and he missed one. Oh. Giddey, inside out. Uh-oh, Patrick Williams missed it. So it wasn't contagious, luckily. 87-76. Ooh. 87-76. We're lucky to be up by double digits at this point. End Q3. Yep, we're not focused right now, and I think it's a symptom of, you know, I mean, I agree with this, but it just happens. It's human nature. Human nature to kind of have these lulls. Even Pat Spencer's group, you know, JK has nothing to do with it today, so can't blame it on him. It's so funny how Twitter is now so divided. Isn't it funny? New York City has the best? Wow. All right. Let's check Discord. Boop. Oh, yeah. Let's finish the ping pong with Benny. Yeah. Benny's funny, man. Number one, I would say, who's the Cougar in Denver? Him. And then you guys remember his name? I can't. And then Bernie in Miami. And my third favorite mascot is Benny the Bull. What's his name in Denver? Come on, you guys know, right? Name of the Cougar in Denver, or the Lion, or what the heck is he? He's a Cougar, right? I can't remember the Denver name. Oh, well. Oh, there's Dalen Terry back. Josh Giddey and Will Richard. And Will hacks him. He did what he could, but Josh is just too physical. And he's a good player. So, former number, what pick? I can't remember. But Denver mascot Nuggets is Rocky. And Josh Giddey draft pick was, what, 7th, 5th, 6th? Okay. Rocky, yeah. Rocky's cool, man. I like him. Because he scales the arena and all that. like a mountain lion should. Jimmy with Zach Collins on Jimmy. Interesting. Melt and Jimmy pick and roll. Melt gets to the nail, uses his body, and loses it. Ah, Melt. Javon, 94 feet. What are we doing? Oh, no. And Jimmy attacks, and it gets deflected out of bounds. $87, 77. I mean, 79. You cannot hand this game to the Bulls. They're not a good team. Quentin Post back in the game. BP up top. No mistakes, please. High pick and roll QP. Pop a three with 3 on the clock. He hit it. All right, BP. All right. He had to shoot that one. BP, QP, pick and roll 3. And Giddey push shot missed it against Pat. 90 to 79. Jimmy right side, Zach Collins. Pat Spencer. Over to BP. Fake a 3. Holds it. Over to Jimmy. Mid post. Face up. Zach Collins. Fakes someone to come over. Fade away. Blocked and deflected away. Jimmy's rusty. He's totally rusty. And Giddey attacks, missed. Here we come. Pat looking, find QP, 3 ball, corner, short. Rebound, Pat smoked it. I mean, rebound BP smoked it. Pat gets the rebound. Josh fouls him. Let's see. You can't smoke those, you know? Oh, no. Accidentally closed the player. Shit. $10:05. All right. Jimmy gets free. Scores. Bye-bye, Zach. Zach Collins miss. Whoops. Jimmy again. Shoots a 3 over Zach this time. Line drive, good. There you go, Jimmy. And he's taunting Zach, of course. I'm sure there's a lot of talking. Oh, Jimmy grabbed the net after Io drove, and they didn't call it. Zach Collins gets the rebound. Good job by QP. Stick around. Out of bounds. Good job by QP. 95-79 Warriors. Back to a stable 16-point lead. Great play by QP. I think that was huge right there. And he's open on the 3. Got it. BP found him. What are they doing? Horrible defense. 5 made threes. Oh, Buzelis is back in. He scores. Lefty lay. And Pat gets inside. Scores! Score it. And Io's going to try to find some room against Pods. Finds Zach for 2. Missed it. Pods rebound. And Jimmy's ISO'd on Buzelis, finds Pat. Pat's ISO'd on Carter. Fadeaway, missed it. Will Rich trying hard. Out of bounds. Good job by Will Rich again. How many times has he done that? I mean, so many times this year. Just gets in there and disrupts. A lot of good things happening lately. This is good basketball. QP sits down for the stretch run. He needs a rest before he comes in to close. Jimmy attacks. No foul call. Jimmy got his own rebound thanks to Trayce. He'll spin. He's met by Buzelis. Over to Will. Back to Jimmy. Good pass. Jimmy will control. He'll shoot a three. He got it. Good job by Will to give the ball right back to Jimmy. That's an unsung play. Oh, we got to do unsung plays, huh? And then they throw it away. Chicago throws it away. Can't type. And Pat takes over. Layup good. We're taking over again. We're back up 24. And Pods gets a steal. Oh, man. We're on a roll. It's 105.81, by the way. BP finds Will. Ooh, sidestep three. Ooh, he's feeling it. Sidestep three. Way to close out the game, fellas. Timeout. Up by 17. $6:31 to go, up 17. $108.81, up 27. What is it? 6:31? Did I say? Up by 27. Yep. Occasionally, I will have very bad math. Yep, Kamingo is smiling. He's part of the. He's not sulking or anything. Put Pat back in. Well, there's a rotation. Man, you guys are mean towards Buddy, dude. You should have been with me for the honest recap. Bruce knows. You know, I did the recap for the Cleveland game last night, and Buddy played well. He played really well. All right, Pat's out, so I think 6:31 to go. Yeah, you want to close with him and Jimmy. So it's Josh and BP, and we're in a 1-3-1 zone. And it's Vooch, fadeaway miss. Rebound Giddey. Left side BP. Pick and roll Trayce. Trayce rolls. BP in the corner. Out to Melt. Swinging around all the way to Giddey, right side. Melt says, hurry up and get it back this way. And that's a good call. We post up Trayce. Over to Melton. Late shot clock 3. It's good. That's nice. That's nice. And that's like a ATO almost. Josh Giddey hits a 3. Wow, we were just up by 30. Now it's 27, thanks to the 3 by Josh. BP, are they in zone? Out to Melt, wide open, missed it. Giddey, nice try, but Vooch swallows the rebound. Here comes Coby White. He attacks Giddey. He pushes him away, no call. Out to Vooch, 3 ball, short. And buzelis will get it because Josh Giddey crashed. Vooch will get a reload, missed that one, and it goes right. It was a brick. It goes right to Io. And then Coby White turns it over. Nice steal by BP. Dexterous. And over to Melton. Gets blocked. It's a foul called by Danica. Thanks. BP, nice steal, baby. Oh, I see. Kimbo. The lols, man. Shavanch with the nicknames. He called the Bulls the lols. Man, that is mean, dude. Melton shanked the free throw, but guess who got the rebound? Guy Santos. Pods wants a defensive 3, but didn't get it. Pick and roll Trayce, sidestep 3, short. Guy, another tip off the board. Beautiful. And Will Rich was right there. That's what Guy, he's so good at that. And you wish JK could do that. 3 ball Guy gets rewarded. Nope, short. And Will Rich got the foul. Oh, man, Will Rich. Him and Guy are doing things. "20-second chance points tonight." Interesting. Just great play, man. I don't know what to say. Like, the recap's going to be tough because every play is good. I'm like, you guys play worse, so my recap will be easier now. Just kidding. There's a lot of good little plays. BP and new guy. I don't know who that is. Number 47. Will Richard from 3. Good. Man. Who is number 47? Donovan empties bench. Trayce rebound. Oh, he lost it. And it's the new guy. Flowers. I almost said Flanders. Flowers with the steal putback. Moses has to bring it up. Crazy how Moses is dropped in the rotation, huh? Will over to BP. Screen roll Trayce. Alley-oop to Guy. Oh, BP and Guy did an alley-oop. BP and Guy? Oh, man. BP Trayce pick and roll. Alley, Guy. Put a nail in it. 117.86. I think they're in zone, I think. That's probably why. Carter in the corner on the switch. Trayce is guarding him. Javon wants to make a move, doesn't have it, and he gets it back from Io. Carter attacks, scoop, miss, but Io got the rebound. Short. Is that Io? No, that's not Io. Terry. Dalen Terry, I think, number 2. It could be any one of these guys. Maybe it's Emmanuel Miller. BP draws a foul. Good job, BP. 2:47 to go before we notch a win and go above 500. Finally. Uh-oh. What happened? Oh, let's not throw JK under the bus, man. And then we got a political comment? Okay. All right. What, we got a timeout? I didn't even realize we had a timeout. Golden State timeout 2:47. Would you put JK in? I think that would be mean to do that. 117.86 Q4 2:47. But if you're JK, if they tell you to go in, you better go in. You don't want to cause any chemistry issues. But hopefully we don't do that. If anything, put Gary in there. Gary only played 4 minutes. That's interesting. Whoops. There it is. Yeah, got a win streak. Yeah, it would be disrespectful to put him in. Yep. Oh, you got a hit. Yeah, Seth. I think Seth was out, though, right? Let's look at the Discord. I think Seth was ruled out, my friends. Seth listed as probable, and then I think, oh man, I don't know then. Okay, here's how you could check. Hoops hype. Seth Curry. Rumors. Oh, it doesn't say. Yeah, so I guess as far as we know, Seth also got a DNP due to the numbers. 1-3-1 defense. Late 3, no good. And it was a rebound by the Bulls, and they get a 3. I don't even know the names. I'm not going to go look them up. We're up by 30 with 2:14 left. So it's in the bag. BP over to Giddey, over to Will, over to BP again. They're in man. Pick and roll Trayce. Trayce rolls. Cross court to Will for 3. Short. And Olbricht is the white guy. Javon Carter. And 3 ball, no good. And Brandon Pajemski. In the paint, fake, put it up. Oh, he scored. Thought it was an and one. And we'll be done with this shortly. Yeah, thankfully JK did not enter the game. This isn't an anti-JK channel, guys. Man, why are you guys so... What is wrong with you guys? So angry about everything and want to kick people when they're down. Yeah, the bench has made PP better. Horrendous pass, and BP nearly put himself at risk on that one. What happened there? I wasn't even watching. It was, yeah, BP bad pass. Come on. He couldn't stay under 3 turnovers. Oh, well, it's garbage time. Doesn't count. I'll count it as 2 turnovers, which is pretty much the maximum. Guy Santos with another spin. Ah, he's got that spin down. Terry Stotts likes it. Man, Guy Santos with one more spin. I got to write that in the notes, man. Wow. That spin is for real. And we only got 16 seconds left. All right, baseline inbound as we 10 more seconds and we'll notch a win to put us above 500. Air ball. Trayce gets a free rebound at the end of the game. We win. What's our record? ESPN.com NBA standings. Wow, we went wire to wire. 1, 2 in a row, so we're 13 and 12. Final score is 123-91 final. Energy in the exotic lineup. Energy. Wow, 47 concurrents. Cool. Hit the like button. How many likes we got, Kimbo? Not that many, huh? Let's refresh. 47 concurrent, 28 likes. That's it. Oh, man. Hit the like button, people. 47 concurrents, only 28 likes. Hit the like button, people. Don't you want to have more people like you show up? Oh, it's so cold here and I'm so hungry. Should I get something to eat? Here, let's listen to Melton. D'Anthony Melton coming right up.
And they sweep it back-to-back for the second time this season. What a win for the Warriors. We'll talk about the rotations and a punctured ACL.
What?
Big factor, you know, in his lap.
Here's Melton.
It just seems like right where you left off last season.
Man, I'm feeling good. I'm so tired right now, but I'm feeling good. I'm happy to be with my teammates, happy to be with, you know, my coaching staff and stuff like that. So it's just so fun to be out here again, man.
It just seems like, DM, it feels like
you guys, there's the eye test is saying that everybody's gelling. There's attention to the scouting report. Guys are getting stops and running. Ball is moving. What are you feeling when you're out there?
Man, just like you saying, we're getting out in stops, we're getting in transition, and I think we all just playing together. And we're having continuity, and we're moving that ball. And, we're starting to figure each other out. And some guys are stepping up too. And I think I love the way Pat's been playing. I think it's a big factor, in his last 3 games of what's been going on. So just want to shout him out too.
We've been having a lot of fun, D'Anthony, watching you guys watch these young guys step up. The likes of Pat, the likes of Guy Santos, and everyone involved. Having sat last night and watching that game against Cleveland and now coming in, being able to contribute in this game, what was most important for you to be able to keep the pattern going in the second night of the back-to-back?
Man, just playing my game, being aggressive, both ends of the ball. I think the biggest thing is keeping my defensive intensity up, trying to get out in transition. And I think offense trying to get open shots for guys. I know my ability to shoot and play make for dudes. So just keeping that going and, just making sure everybody has the confidence just to keep attacking and keep going at the same time, too.
D'Anthony, you mentioned Pat Spencer. We talked ad nauseum about Pat Spencer all week long here. What's been the most impressive aspect of his game since he's been part of his rotation?
Man, the consistency. I played a lot of low-minute games with him, coming back from injury and stuff like that. So I've seen what he can do. And, just telling dudes just throughout the games and just what's been going on, what he's been doing. So to see him do it on the NBA floor consistently, I love it. He always consistently talking about it and, trying to figure out ways to just always get better, too.
Yo, D'Anthony, it feels like you just fit in seamlessly. What do you bring to this team that you feel like they've been missing? Because you've been watching for a while. What do you think? What do you bring that they've been missing?
Just my all-around factor. My ability to shoot the ball, my ability to play make, my ability to just defend, and not only just defend the ball handlers, but to box out, rebound, and just my IQ. So my all-around game, is just what I'm trying to bring to the team, and just my aggressiveness too.
Hey, you can't cuss, all right? Pat Spencer is that what?
He's that mother-loving guy. For sure.
There you go. There's a lot of moms that are happy with you right now.
Anthony, man, you said you're tired. You played 19 minutes tonight, 13 points. Well, guess what? You get 4 days off before we see you at Chase Center next Friday against Minnesota.
Yeah, you love it. I love it.
Anytime, man. Congratulations on a good win, and good to see you back, Anthony.
Man, thank you so much.
Anytime, man. And we've been waiting on him.
Coolio.
Point of attack defense.
Coolio. Elbow injury for Shea, huh? We won when the Sharks won. Oh, cool. How are the Sharks doing? Are we going to get some updated standings by some website out there? Come on now. Stuck at 12-12. NHL standings. Excuse me. Hey, we're not terrible. We're 500. Yay. What does OTL mean? Ties? Oh, OT losses? Oh, that's weird. Oh, I didn't want that. Points. Yeah, it's got to be OT losses. I bet you that's what that is. And you get a +1. 28, yeah, 31. Yep. Points. Interesting. NHL is strange to me. Are we going to get updated to 13 wins anytime soon here? They got rid of ties. Oh, interesting. Yeah. Oh, cool. Mother loving. I can't believe all of these websites are so slow on the standings. Like, let me see them. Still 12-12. Horrid. Very bad technology, guys. Very bad. Okay, so, and then we play Phoenix and Minnesota coming up twice. Let's take a look. Warriors.com schedule. I always like to watch the calendar version. Let's look at December. Phoenix twice. I mean, Minnesota. We have Minnesota twice way over here in January. Okay, so we've got Phoenix twice. Ooh, good opportunity, right? Great opportunity to try and gain some ground there because we'll be 13 and 12. They're 13 and 10. Are they playing tonight? No. They're playing tomorrow. I don't know. Let's see. Phoenix Suns next couple games. Let's go back to NBA.com. Whoa. What happened? NBA.com standings. Is it updated yet? No, it isn't. So, coming up, Phoenix Suns play the Timberwolves. Ha. Good luck in that one. And then OKC. Yeah. It's going to be 13-12 versus 13-12, baby. Phoenix is not winning those. Phoenix is 13-10, plays Minnesota, then OKC before our game, Friday. Dun-dun-dun-dun. Okay. What we were looking at? Oh, we were looking at the schedule. After that, Orlando. Ooh, did you guys see Franz Wagner? He this was in the Discord. It's down here on the either the previews and recaps because we're gonna play them soon. And it's right here. Don't look. And he comes down hard on the knee. So ouch. And yeah, not good. And we play Orlando coming up. Dallas after that on Christmas. Guys, only 4 more games, or 3 and then Christmas. Isn't that crazy? We're almost there. We're almost at Christmas. That's nuts. We're going to kill Dallas on that day. Okay, knock on wood. I don't really know. I just want revenge on Clay, man. That's why you stay here. That's why you stay here. Then we got Toronto, Brooklyn, Charlotte. Now, back-to-back, and Toronto's pretty good this year. Therefore, I'm not putting that in the bag yet. But look, man, if we play like this without Steph, come on. Come on. We got to win these games, man. And in fact, I would play Steph and then rest him the next day. I'm at a point where I need to rest Steph on back-to-back. So let's take a poll now that we're done talking about JK for a while. 37 votes, nice and fresh on that. Would you rest Steph on one end of back-to-backs from now on? Like, save him from himself because you know he wants to play. Yes, no, I don't know, maybe abstain. I think it's terribly important to have him healthy. I would vote yes, rest him whenever possible, especially on back-to-back. So we will do a poll on that, and we will end the poll on JK. We say no, but it was a close vote, strangely enough. I guess there's a lot of JK haters out there. So new poll, rest Steph for sure in back-to-backs. I say yes. Bring him off the bench. I know you're kidding, but I think it's a. I think you have to. I think with modern back-to-backs, you just end up resting the whole game. I wouldn't get too fancy with that. No rest but play less minutes. Okay. But that's not happening though. I know you probably voted already. Okay, let's get into that debate. We are now debating, would you give Steph less minutes? I don't think you would, because I do think 32 is ideal for him right now. Maybe 30. So Bruce says give Steph less minutes. I say 30 to 32 is actually good. And just the flow of it, just, I think it's good. Maybe that'll be the next poll that we do. Granted, we raised the floor and these guys are playing better without Steph. But I need more data to make that change. I need just a little more data, a little more sample size to change away from that. Also, I don't know if you can implement that right away, but I guess you could. Yeah, you could. It's just a spreadsheet. Okay. Yeah, I need more sample size. We need to suck with Steph. Playing 30 to 32 minutes before I make a change from that. Yeah, that's where I'm at right now. I don't really have a great reason why right now, but I don't want to change the right thing. And I haven't seen anything whereby it's they all got Pat Spencer mustaches. I love that. That's smart. That's smart. That's in Chicago. Love it. Festus. Wakanda forever. Yeah. Okay. You already had rest? I'd be worried about April back-to-backs. Yeah, I'd for sure. No back-to-backs for Steph. But Steph will be back next game, yes. $27 to $30 a game. I don't know. I think he's fine. I mean, this injury that he just had, I mean, it's a bumps and bruises injury that happens in basketball. I don't think it should affect his minutes played, I think they're, separate issues. Rest him only against easy ones. Okay. Yeah, I mean, Toronto, Brooklyn is easy. I just feel like resting him completely on all back-to-backs, no matter what. But okay. change it to 27 to 30, that, I mean, that's not a terrible idea either. So I get it. That's not bad. Good feedback. I don't know. I think it's fine. 30 to 32. I don't think it's that bad. Like reducing. Let me put it this way: if Steph got reduced to 27 to 30, he still could get Charlie horsed. So I don't know. And throw it back to you guys. Why shave his minutes from 30 to 32? I don't think it makes that much of a difference. I think a day of rest from a back-to-back really does save him. Oh, Melanie joined late. Yeah, I would rest him in Brooklyn and playing him in the Raptors for sure. Yeah. Boy, Siobhan's, those are crazy, but whatever. I would rest Curry. Yeah. I think we have no choice but to rest him. I mean, we should now feel pretty good about resting everybody. Although I think Draymond could go more back. Draymond and Jimmy seem to be able to go more back-to-backs. I'm not sure. That'd be the next question too, even though I already said we had a next question. So I'm not sure if I want to rest Draymond and Jimmy as much as I want to rest Steph. I'm not sure. Like, yeah, those guys could, like, I mean, I don't want to talk about injuries, but like, it affects us way more if Steph is out than it does Jimmy or Draymond. But those guys are close seconds. Yeah, so I'm going to argue with you that I don't know that it reduces the chance of injury. So that's my point. I don't think Steph playing 27-30 reduces injury risk that much. It's basketball, All right. Stephen Kerr at the podium right now. You ready for this? Here we go.
On this homestand here when they take on Minnesota on Friday, but let's hear from Steve Kerr.
Great game tonight. The first quarter was absolutely beautiful basketball, the way the ball was moving. Wide open shots because of the movement. Set up our defense well. We were able to crash. We got our spacing right, which set up the crashing. 15 offensive boards. I think Giddey had 3 or 4 of them. It was just a fun night of basketball.
Third straight game, holding the opponent to under 100 points. You guys figured out something on that end of the floor? Is it just playing harder? And what, in your eyes, what's the key to success on that end?
I think we're taking away more of the easy stuff. Some of that is taking better care of the ball. The turnover number tonight wasn't great, but it did feel like we were more in control of the game the last few nights. And when you're in control of the game, you just feel like your defense is set up. But I think overall doing a better job containing penetration and just helping each other and playing with a lot of energy.
You go 2-1 on this trip. I think you only have like 2 games in the next 10 days. You should get your veterans back. Does this feel like an important potential kind of pivot point?
It does. Yeah, we're in a good spot. I feel like we found something. These last couple of weeks, starting to feel like the team we're supposed to be. But we have to back that up and follow up the momentum we have right now with a good stretch.
Coach, congratulations on the victory, especially such a big difference without some of the major players being here. What do you think of the fact that a movie about Denki Milojevic is shown tonight in Chicago? Are you going to be able to see what are the expectations from the movie?
Very excited to go. A lot of us are going.
Ooh.
And,
Movie of Decky?
very nice to join the Serbian community here in
Cool.
Chicago. I know it's a big community, and to go with Nikola, Decky's son, it'll be a very special night.
Looking at the fact that Nikola is now with the Warriors, with the organization.
He's so great. We love Nikola. He's doing a fantastic job. Wonderful young coach, and I look forward to seeing him every day, and it'll be great to honor his dad tonight.
Kuminga out of the rotation tonight for the first time this year. It's not his first time in this position. How do you hope he processes it?
I'm sorry?
How do you hope he processes not playing tonight, getting DNP'd?
Just got to keep going, just like everybody else who's in this position. And it happens to everybody, pretty much, other than the stars. Guys come in and out of the rotation depending on, who's available, how the team's playing. Really wanted to get Giddey. I think the way Giddey has played the last couple of nights, and after what he did down the stretch last year, you see the impact he makes with his energy. And then obviously getting Meld back. We've got and Pat's emergence. I mean, we've got a lot of mouths to feed, and tonight this is what we decided to do.
Steve, follow up on that. Why was this the seed?
Oh, sorry. I wanted to hear that question.
We're back. We are back.
Okay, we're back. My
I'm
bad.
going to answer what Steve
That
just
was a good
said,
one, yeah.
and obviously we noticed this
Oops,
in
my
the first
fault.
quarter with Steve Kerr.
Okay. Back. Cholo. Hey, Cholo. We've been running the Brate outro. Brate outro is good luck. We will do so again tonight. Okay. Boy, we had a lot of comments since I was gone. Yeah, well, anyways. I would still, I'm still even keeled on Pat and Will and the whole young guy crew against really good teams. So we shall see. I'm probably one of the few guys that is still rooting for JK in terms of I think if we had to play Denver in a 7-game series tomorrow, I'd probably start JK. You know what I mean? He'll play better with Steph. So I'm one of the few who still think JK is important in a 7-game series versus a quality opponent. Now, to get through the regular season, different animal, right? Sure. But you got to build towards the playoffs as well. And I still feel like Guy is fine. Guy's great. He's a good complement to Steph and everything in the 1.5 unit or in the second unit. But the ceiling of Guy is lower than the ceiling of JK. So remember that. Guy ceiling is still lower than JK's ceiling. And so, us playing at our total maximum best, I think with JK is higher than us playing our total maximum best without JK. with the one caveat, JK must not turn the ball over. So that is the one caveat. If he does, then I can't play him. So that's my overall feeling on JK. How did the poll go? We said 56% yes, and on giving Steph an off day on a back-to-back. I can't think of any other polls to do right now because a lot of the arguments going back and forth are pretty nuanced. Kind of hard to do a poll on nuanced stuff. All right, Fernando says the problem, wait, MPJ play the clay role. Okay, MPJ play the clay role. I think the problem is that MPJ just makes way too much money. Here is the cap sheet for them. Capsheets.com. Brooklyn. Watch him go for 37 against us, and all the Warriors fans want to. 38 million. That's just way too much, in my opinion. So, good question, but I mean, Clay himself is making 18 million. Like, I don't know if I want to commit that. And let's take a look at his. You got to go to Hoops Hype. Hoops Hype salaries. Go to the teams. And let's check the nets there at the bottom. And let's look at the length of the contract. 38 this year and 40 next year. I just don't know about that. Like, I don't think it's mathematically possible to pull this off. So that would be an extremely top heavy. I don't think it can be done just off the top of my head. So I don't think it's possible. Way too expensive, and 40 million next year. I don't know if this is even possible. You'd have to trade Jimmy, I think, without trading Jimmy. And at this point, I think you want to keep Jimmy because the only, as Dean and I discussed on the special live that we did after the Sixers game, the only guy you're trading Jimmy for would be Giannis. Other than that, nah, we're not doing Jimmy for MPJ. And in fact, if you did that, then you'd have to attach draft picks, because why would the Nets take a more expensive contract? And it just, I don't know. It sounds a little far-fetched for me. Of course, I could be wrong. You never know. We've seen Luka get traded. Fernando says the problem we had before with the big three being out, Pods was not initiating plays. No, that wasn't it. The problem we had was Pods was not playing within the system. But that has been corrected, hopefully. Pods is good. Pods is good when he doesn't think like the man. I think that has been cured. These last couple games has cured. But in that process, Pat has leapfrogged BP and deserves it until he screws up, which, at some point he's going to screw up, because we've seen him screw up, just that he's been doing way more better things. The other thing I want to say about Pat, pretty soon they're going to game plan him, okay? Pretty soon Pat will be game planned against. assuming he continues to play, also two-way contract, 50-game limit. Remember this. And so the next step, just like for JK, the next step is, can you adjust to the adjustment? Okay, so that is the challenge coming up for Pat. I'm glad Pat raised his floor, right? Pat has only raised his floor. So there's still some ways to go. He's not playing terrible. There's no need to talk about trades for JK right now, because we don't know what's going to happen between now and the next couple weeks. So whatever happens, happens. And I will say, though, the one guy that I think would make sense for a straight up trade would be Trey Murphy. That would be the one guy. So the one guy that would make sense in a straight up trade would be Trey Murphy, because maybe you can convince, because the Pelicans are in desperation mode, like they need to sell tickets. You can convince Pelicans to take JK for a ticket draw, and they're trying to make Trey Murphy the guy that sells tickets right now. And I think Kuminga selling tickets is a better draw. So you could maybe negotiate, but I wouldn't give up too much for Trey Murphy, because you want to save up your first round draft picks just in case you can get Giannis. Or another guy of Giannis's caliber that comes up in the next couple years. So that's why, just like Cholo says, you want JK to play well, and things will work itself out. Here's Quentin Post.
Deep dish. No, shit. Come on. Sorry, no.
Yeah, definitely had some struggles earlier, the season's still early, but throughout the start of the season. So seeing the ball go in definitely feels good.
3 straight games, pulling teams under 100 points. What's clicked or what's different about the defense over this last week?
I feel like we've just been on a string. I think we do, especially what we do a good job of is getting teams out of their early offense. Like we load in their transition, take out that, and then you can kind of be on a string and help each other out. And everybody's been just playing on a string, and it's on the second night of a back-to-back to keep them under 100 is impressive from us.
You guys have, 4 or 5 days off now, I guess. How does that, help the team, or just what is that like after, especially this condensed stuff?
Yeah, the season's been very up pace early on, but I think it'll be great, to get everybody healthy, to kind of look at the tape. I feel like we got a good flow going on right now, and just to get everybody in line with that. Get Steph back. Obviously, Jimmy was back, and he was great. Draymond back. So it'll be a good time to have some off time and some practices.
How is this? I mean, these last 3 games without Steph, without Draymond, and Jimmy's only played this last one. Did that kind of give you guys a little more confidence going into this next stretch, knowing that you guys can win when you're not at full strength?
Yeah, I mean, it just gave some guys an opportunity, you know, and kind of gave the coaches a different look to see what works out there, and having Steph back will be huge for us. And you know, moving forward, it's good to have this experience.
And lastly, D'Anthony Melton, there was a possession, I think it was the third quarter, where he rotated out to 3, then he dropped down, got the steal, helped force the steal, comes out, just hit a pass for a 3. Just what kind of impact has he made on defense?
No, he's great. You know, like for somebody who hasn't played in almost over a year, exactly. You know, he's fit right in. I mean, you can tell he's kind of finding his rhythm, but he's a great player, and he'll definitely help us out.
The Postal Service, 19.714.
All right. Amy is in the house. Pods is really audacious. Yeah, all those shots are late shot clock, though. He had maybe one shot that was a bad shot at 12 seconds, maybe one. But so did Pat. So everybody's going to make that mistake once in a while. You can't play. They're not robots. So sometimes it's hard to keep playing in the flow of the ecosystem and keep going and keep going and keep going. Sooner or later, you're going to pop a shot that's a little too early in the shot clock. You can only hope to contain Pat. Percy in the house. Take care. Oh, I got to translate Chinese again. Yeah, 15 to 20 straight games of health would be nice. Yep, exactly. Just needs to limit turnovers. Oh, poor JK, though. I mean, he's a young guy. I keep saying it, you know. Came over at age 13, played AAU ball at age 13. In the U.S., most guys play AAU ball at age 6. So yeah, unfortunately, oh, I know what I was going to do. I forgot what I was going to do. I was going to translate. So yeah, if he's age 6 and he came over at age 13, that means he's played 10 years of basketball. So you should have started at age 6. Add 10 years to age 6. He's 16 years old in basketball brain terms. Oh, cool. All right. Wow, no throwing Jimmy under the bus. That's good. This one, let's see. I guess Melton, Richard, and Pajemski. What about Pat? Alongside Curry. I think you got to roll with Pat right now. He's on a heater. I think you got to roll with Pat and hope for the best later. That's what, 7 or 16 games played? Let's look for it. Pat Spencer. 17 games played because they're late on these. Pat has 17 games played. That means he's got 33 more to go. I think you roll with Pat. Coming up, right? 17 games played, 33 to go. He's on a heater. What do you think? We can disagree with Tim Kawakami here. End the poll. Nice 32 votes. So we all think that Steph should rest on back-to-backs, period. I don't want to take any chances, you know. So 2, 4, 5, 30. Okay. Would you continue to play Pat, or is the rotation oh, he's talking about shooting guard though. Tim, Kawakami, Melton, and Rich. But Melton can play point. Nah, I guess you can still fit him in. You can fit in Pat. Melton and Richard. I don't know though, man, because like, I mean, look at today's box score, right? You can't play more than 11 guys. And I know if I put Buddy in the poll, you guys will bump Buddy out, but he's been playing well. Yeah, I think that's a valid question. Gosh, what do you do when Steph comes back? Man, that's tough. Um, 17 games of 50 played. Would you continue to play Pat? Okay, let's do this. Who would you bench next game in the guard rotation with Steph back? I think Pat will get benched. I don't know. Pods. Oh man, Pods. I think Will Richard then. Sorry, Will. So Will, assume tonight's rotation of ones and twos. Assume tonight's rotation of ones, twos. Will gets benched. Pat gets benched. And we're talking DNP. Okay. Seth is already benched. Or Pods? Pods DNP? No way. Steve loves guys like Pods. You need Moses for the wing. Or Buddy. You guys are going to burn Buddy, aren't you? Watch. Buddy gets benched. I don't know. Am I missing something? You guys are going to vote Buddy out, huh? I think, you know what? I think you got to save Pat for later. I'm going to switch my answer to Pat instead of Will. But Pat's on a heater. Oh, shit. Nah, I'm benching Pat. I'm benching Pat. Oh, Arbel with some nice news. First later. Man, okay. I knew you'd pick Buddy. Man, you guys are mean. We're ending the poll. You can't pick Buddy. God dang. You guys are horrible. I don't think it's going to be Buddy, honestly. And it's not going to be Pods either. Just pick Will or Pat. Now, if Buddy actually gets benched, then I will do a mea culpa, and I will need to adjust my thinking on this. But I don't think Pods will get benched. I don't think Buddy will get benched. It's going to be either Will or Pat. So pick one. God, you guys. You guys couldn't resist. There is value in Buddy. Buddy's the guy that can hit 6 threes real quick. And but let's be realistic. Steve isn't going to bench Buddy, and he isn't going to bench Pods. I realistically think it will be either Pat or Will. That's right. You can't, for the millionth time on here at least. I guess I need to write an article that just spells it out. You can't sign Pat to a regular contract. You cannot do that unless you waive Giddey. Giddey's the one with the non-guaranteed. You can't even waive Seth. If you waive Seth, we got to eat his contract, and we're that close to the second apron. Ain't happening. But you could do something with the trade. I'll give you that. So, but if you trade somebody, namely JK, then Pat could be part of that equation. Okay, so there's that. But yeah, all you got to do is go to capsheets.com. I know sometimes spreadsheets are complicated and hard to understand, but this is actually pretty straightforward. So like this is our entire salary cap sheet, 207 million, and that's barely under the second apron over here. We're under it by $291,000. Now, Guy Santos is a non-guaranteed up until probably like coming up, it's coming up pretty soon. Actually, we could look that up. The way you look that up is you go to Spot Track. Guy Santos. And non-guaranteed. Oh, it's fully guaranteed on January 10th, FYI. January 10th. The guarantee date is January 10th, 2026? No, my fault. That's 2025. Oh, maybe it's guaranteed. Club, a non-guaranteed, deadline, exercised, guaranteed. Oh, yeah. No, fully guaranteed on the okay. So he's guaranteed. Okay, never mind. I take back the Guy thing. You can't waive Guy. According to this, there's no 2026. Yeah, I don't see that. So my mistake. Actually, Guy is guaranteed right now, fully guaranteed. So never mind. Never mind his possibility. And we have Brandon Pajemski coming up.
Something Steve said the other day was that he wants to see you, get off the ball early. Does it feel like you've been doing that past couple of games a little bit more?
Here comes the one-word answer.
I just try to make the right play every time, as much as possible. Really, I'm focused on every play.
I think you feel like you guys have found these last couple games you've been favor win.
I think we've been up and down in terms of shot making, but we're getting the same quality looks, which is, most important over time.
Personally, you guys have probably teams under 100 points, 3 games out. What have you guys figured out on that end before, or what's working?
Just a mix of man and zone, playing hard, trying to limit teams to one shot every time down the floor, create some turnovers here and there, just consistently being solid.
What impact has Anthony had on that side before? 2 games he's played.
Both sides of the ball, he impacts winning. Another guy knows how to play the right way on both sides, and you've seen it in the 2 games he's played now.
Anthony and Pat are like 2 different backcourt partners for you. What is it like playing with both those guys?
It's similar for me. Just being out there with another handler and both of them. Another guy, 2 people that space the floor, can play defense. A lot of the same things for both.
Brendan, they went on that 17-1 run, and I think you guys came right back with a 21-2 run. And we discussed in between those 2 times, and I think Jimmy had some big baskets right to start your run there.
I mean, the game of runs, we pretty much dominated the whole game up until that point. So at some point, if NBA players too, they're going to make a run. For me, in those moments, I saw when we played OKC how we've been on a big run and they stayed calm, and that's what championship teams do. And so to see it firsthand and then try to implement it when you get in those situations as a group, it helps you tremendously.
How valuable is this upcoming, 4 or 5 days off or no games? So helping guys such a turn, just how important is that? How many time you guys progress?
It's valuable for all 30 teams, except those that are in the in-season tournament quarterfinals, but pretty much needed.
Little snippet from Pods. So yeah, I wrote in the comments that I do think it does make sense in the sense of Pat being out of the rotation when Steph comes back on Friday. You would do that because of the 50-game restriction for a 2-way, and you save them for later. However, if we lose the game without Pat, you would think Steph will help us win on Friday. And it's Phoenix, by the way. And is it Phoenix? Let me double check. It might be Minnesota. I think it's Minnesota, actually. Yeah, Minnesota. And then it's Portland, and then it's Phoenix. Minnesota, Portland, Phoenix. Okay. If we're playing Minnesota, if we lose that one, I would give the DNP to Pat. Save him for later for the 50 games. Got 33 to go. Long season though, and we just played our 25th game, so we've got 57 games to go. And if we're really that bad against Minnesota, if BP sucks, then I'm got to bring in Pat. In fact, I would suit up Pat I would suit him up. I wouldn't play him though. 50 games played, unless Pod sucks. If Pod sucks, that's what I yank him. That's it, man. Versus Minnesota Friday. I would plan to bench Pat, but if Pod sucks, he's gone. He gets subbed out. Okay, so somewhat of a compromise with Kimbo here. But I'm not, I can't just bench Buddy. He's a 2. So kind of a different position. Yeah, that's my compromise. Did they update the standings yet? NBA.com standings. I want to see it. Need to see it to make me feel better about it. There we go. Beat Minnesota. Let's beat Minnesota. Let's hold off Portland. Surprisingly, they're 9-15. And then let's beat Phoenix twice. Yeah. 4 more wins in a row. 17-12, baby. Let's go. We'll be back in 6th place. And then we got Minnesota 2 more times in January. All right, we'll be in 7th, but knocking on the door. Will has to stay. Tough one, tough one. It's 50 games, it's not 55. It's 50, though. Right now, we need to stack wins. Gonna need to stack wins later, too. I don't disagree with you. I just think that's what the team is going to do. But if there's any chance that I could be wrong, coming up now, this could be a very wrong assumption by me. Yeah, it is kind of nice that QP is in the top 10 in defensive rating. That was somebody tweeted that out, and all the rest of the other guys are OKC players. Kind of not surprising. We're probably going to get Joseph Dykes in here later, so it'd be cool. Let me make sure he didn't text me one more time if I... Let's see. Okay. No word on that, but probably. Yeah, next game is going to be interesting for sure. That is the one thing we can agree on. That's a tough call, right? Tough call. I would tell Pods, you screw up, man. I'm going with Pat, dude. You cannot screw up this thing. Do you understand? I dare you to shoot at 16 on the shot clock, or 12 for that matter. You don't make that shot, man. Bye-bye, bro. Or turn that over. Guess what I think is the number one thing Pods needs to work on this summer? Oh, man. My number one thing Pods needs to work on this summer is media training. Oh, thanks. Thanks, Amy. You are the best. Yo, Brandon Pajemski, you need to be more introspective on the podium. You need to not tell any journalists that you're gonna do this, gonna do that, you're gonna be great. Stop it with that. Come on, man. Have some humility. You gotta just turn over a new leaf. Turn over that new leaf and resist the temptation to scratch that uber confidence itch. He has an itch of scratching that uber confidence gene that he has. The only problem, it tends to backfire on you, especially when you're young and you're inconsistent. You're young, you're inconsistent. Oh man, when on your dips of the roller coaster, oh man, it's going to make it worse. Then people are going to use that against you. So stop throwing things out there where people can use it against you. Like, you know, it's almost like what I'm doing right now. If Pajemski's dad was watching, or his mom, he could clip me right now. Like, just don't do these things. Don't do what I'm doing. Put yourself out there to be wrong. Just button it up and be more introspective out there on the podium. Like, give a 3-sentence answer. Have long drawn out talks. Share your thoughts. And when your thoughts go into the arena of this irrational confidence part, no, don't reveal the irrational confidence part. Keep that to yourself. Talk about everything else. Even Trayce Jackson-Davis can get on the podium and extend his answer a little bit more. Like, just learn how to flow in explaining the game. And don't have these interviews with reporters that, you know, where you're revealing the irrational confidence part, because then it gets emblazoned on in a newspaper, and then you're in trouble. Do all of that on the podium. Oh boy. Oh boy, here we go again. Oh, you too, Melanie. That one, read that one too. Oh, Sam Gordon talked to Kuminga. Oh, wow. He had a scrum in his locker room. Okay. Are you reading this with me? Just got to be a professional, staying positive. Knees are still bothering him. Stay on top of my work. There's no pressure. We don't have any problems with him and Steve. Stay happy, Jimmy. Yeah, pretty good vanilla answers. BP should have JK's answers in with the media. Everybody needs to trade little character attributes. Danny Emmerman, thank you for that. And that is on our VIP Discord. If I wasn't on the live right now, I would have copied this into the free section, which would have gone into the previews and recaps and also JK. But obviously, I am busy doing this right now. Oh, Jimmy. All right, let's see what else we got. Oh, we got a Joseph Dicus. Okay, so as we were debating left and right about Pat, they interviewed these guys. So let's look at JK. Oh, my fault. Oh, wow, that's the whole 5 minutes. That is wow, 5 minutes. It would be good to have a 5-minute break, though. I ain't gonna lie. We'll come back to that. Plus, you couldn't hear that because I know that this other screen isn't quite working. So I could just go to my regular Discord and 1 minute and 14 with Jimmy right here. And this is the same one we just saw. And yeah, here's the full thing from Slater. And yeah, it's the same. So that's the beauty of our Discord. Obviously, you could just go follow Anthony Slater, but it has everything together. And not only that, it's got more feeds up here for the whole NBA, not just the Warriors. This one has more stuff from different arenas in the NBA as well. So that is our Discord server. Congratulations, Jeff Kent. Jeff Kent made it to the Hall of Fame before Barry Bonds, man. Oh, wow. Will Richard is making a move on the poll. I just want to make sure you know people don't go Steph Curry stand mode, like so many people on Twitter. I have no problem. If you want to be a Bugatti out there on the court, no problem with that. When you turn the ball over, though, in that process, then you're hurting the team. And at the end of the day, it may be in conflict with the team. So just like Draymond said earlier, you got to, if you have your own agenda, it's got to mesh with the whole team agenda. And if it's not meshing with the team agenda, then it ain't going to work. And that's okay. It's okay for JK to not fit and get traded at the deadline. It's okay. It's just basketball. Happens all the time. Well, what do you guys want to do? I want to call it a night because I'm going to do the recap, and I don't see anything other than the JK thing that you can go watch on Twitter with Anthony Slater. So Steve doesn't mind having all those choices to make because it creates the competition, like you guys said. So yeah, let's call it a night. Unless you guys have anything else you want to talk about. More, it's true. It's totally true. More rest for sure. There's no doubt about that. The more spiritual you can get and not rely on the material world, the better you are, really. Honestly, I feel that way. Thank you, Dean. Thank you, Amy. Good stuff tonight, but I am going to do the recap as well. So what time is it? 7:30. Cool. Amy. KD is great, but hasn't won anything. Yeah, but that's okay. But he's already won something, you know. I don't think KD hasn't won anything. That's not fair to KD. KD is trying to win. He's trying to win his way. And it's perfectly okay for KD to fail in that. It's perfect. Steph has won one more since then. So Steph's only up on KD by one. I mean, the one before that, sure. KD came close. Him with OKC against Miami. Lost 4-2. I'm just different. I don't, because I've spent so much time in gyms all my life. KD is the level of talent that everybody just has their own path. So KD, was able to win a couple championships with finals MVPs. I don't think he has anything else to prove. And got himself on a good team with Houston. And his approach, I have no problem with. To build a team around Steph, you're going to have to find complementary players like, Guy Santos, Pat Spencer, Brandon when he's playing the complementary role, and that's why it's going to end up that the only wing that I see that's really compatible with Steph that can take us to the next level would be like Trey Murphy, that makes sense financially. And so there is a guy out there, and I think he'd probably fit better than JK. And for JK, it's just, I don't know if he can, with the turnovers and again, the 16-year-old basketball brain, it's probably not going to work out. But I hope it does, but it might not. And we'll see. We'll see when, it's like Bruce said, Friday's going to be interesting. And but I don't have any problem with guys that want to be the Bugatti. That's American capitalism for you. That's why Serbia has such good team players, although a lot of them are coming over to play AAU over here because that's where the money is. But, so that'll change. The American AAU system will disease, team players coming over. We're ruining the game completely everywhere. American basketball is horrible for everyone. No, I mean, sometimes it is. Although Steve Kerr is American, he came up with the ecosystem around Steph. I just think it's the complexity of trying to fit the pieces around Steph with the innate capitalistic desire to be the man. That is the problem, but it's not really a problem. It's just the situation. The complexities of balancing being a complementary piece to being the man, whether it's on a grander scale or like JK, macro level like JK, or micro level like BP, although some of the stuff he told the media made it sound macro. We got BP at the podium, but I find his podiums very boring and not very introspective, so we're going to skip it. And I want to call it a night. In fact, might call it a night before Joseph Dacus gets here, just so I don't have to work so hard. Oh, Amy's out of here too. BP Bugatti pods. Oh man, let's get out of here. Let's enjoy it. Next live actually sometime in the next 24 hours when I do the honest recap of GSW CHI. Time for the Cholo files coming right up. Search Brate. Here we go.
Today he came back. He came here today talking about how he got a new blicky.
For the uninformed, what's a blicky?
You don't know about no blicky, man. You had a blicky? You told me you had a blicky growing up.
Yeah.
You was a shooter.
A strap.
Yeah, that's a blicky.
And Brate, see you soon. Within 24 hours, we'll do an honest recap of this game, which will be more fun to enjoy. Take care, guys.